Hey everyone, happy rainy Thursday morning. Just got done dropping the kids off at school and wanted to give you a quick message. Thought that I've had the last few days is that you've got to find meaning and purpose in your life for your finances to get better. I want to be honest, I kind of took some of this a little bit from Jordan Peterson, who's a psychologist out of Toronto, and from Simon Sinek, who has an awesome book you should read called Start With Why. The whole essence of it is, a lot of my thought process is, a lot of us are spending a lot of time going to jobs we don't enjoy, doing things that we really don't enjoy and don't want to do because that's just the way our life happens to us, and instead of being able to really sit back and take control of our life. So we think to ourselves, if I could get out of this job, I can find a meaningful job. If I can go work in the nonprofit sector, or go work for a church or the ministry where I want to be, or if I could go and teach people something valuable in their life that I've learned, then I can find meaning, I can find purpose in my life. But instead, because of our financial situation, a lot of times we're not able to. Maybe too much debt, maybe just not enough. We're not able to find a vocation that brings in purpose and meaning. But I want you to understand that no matter what you do, your job has purpose and it has meaning. And it's not just because you're going and you're filing paperwork, or you're patching holes in the road, or you're hanging drywall, or you're doing whatever it is you're doing. There may not be an easy answer to what the purpose is in the job itself, but the true meaning behind why you're doing what you're doing isn't to go and earn a paycheck. It isn't to be able to pay the bills or pay the car payment. The true purpose behind the reason you're going to the job that you're going to is to provide and care for your family. When you think about the fact that every day we get up and we go somewhere, most people hate the job they go to. They can't stand their boss. Their coworkers annoy them. And the more people I talk to, the more people I find that that's true. They just cannot wait till the day to where they can semi-retire or change careers. When we think about it as that's the meaning, that's the end-all be-all of what I'm doing is my work, then we have a problem. But when we realize that the work is nothing more than a means to the ends, a means to putting food on the table for my kids, a means to giving a house to my kids, to giving toys to my kids, to creating a vacation for my kids, whatever it might be, and then long-term things like paying for college and retirement, which are going to be really important, then we find meaning in what we're doing every day. We find purpose in what we're doing. So don't sit down and think that the meaning in what you're doing has to come from the job you have. The meaning and the purpose in what you're doing every day needs to come from an inside feeling inside of you for what is truly important to you. It's really got to be grounded in the fact that I want to accomplish something in my life. My dream, my vision, my goal is to work whenever I want, wherever I want. I really want to be able to just pick up and go, so that if in the middle of summer I want to go on vacation for 3 weeks, I can pick my office up in my bag, carry it away, meet all my clients virtually, and go to Florida. I want to be able to, in 20 years, when my kids are grown out of college and have their job, if they're one's in Boston, one's in Arizona, and maybe one's in California, I want to be able to pick up and say, I'm going to go spend the next month in Boston and see him, and then I'm going to go to California for a couple months. I want to be able to work whenever I want, wherever I want, not for my ability to vacation, but for my ability to go and see my kids, and one day grandchildren. Long way away. Long way away on that one. But that's kind of my goal and my meaning. So everything that I'm doing today is driven in the fact that, I'm going to a job to earn a little bit of money, to help put food on the table and pay the bills. And then at the end of the day, I'm going to be working on my business to help clients do those same things for their family. And as I do all these things, the whole purpose at the end of the day is so that at some point in time, I can work whenever I want, wherever I want, and see my kids all the time. There's meaning in that. There's purpose in that. And when those things are accomplished and achieved, it's going to be a whole lot easier to sit down and say, well, now I can put some money into college, or now I can put it into retirement, because those basic inner desires and purposes that you feel are fulfilled. You're not going to make bad financial decisions anymore. You're going to get yourself in the right path. So if you're struggling today, you're thinking, I don't want to go to this work. I don't want to go do this job. I don't want to deal with this horrible boss. Think about why you're doing it. And the why, if the answer is because I got debt and I made bad financial decisions, you got to change the way you think. And you got to say, I'm doing it because I have a family that depends on me, I have a family that loves me, and I have a family that I love and want to take care of. Hopefully this helps you find some meaning for another mundane, rainy Thursday.